Hi, welcome. Simon here. In this video, I'd like to take a look what is inside of this brand new HP Omen desktop. Let me show you the model number here. If you take a look at the bottom of your desktop, you should be able to identify it's a HP Omen 35L gaming desktop. And let's jump right into it. By the way, the model of this is GT16-0314. All right, let's take a look at the computer. So I'd like to remove the side panel. You can do by removing the two screws here and slide the panel to your left. Zoom in a little bit. Let's take a look at the internal components. That is the AMD processor, CPU fan, the exhaust fan. And let's take a look at it by removing the screw. So I'll be using a Phillips screwdriver. And if you're planning to apply new thermal paste on it, this is how you should do, is to remove the CPU heatsink. All right, and this is the CPU fan connector. And that cable here runs to the back, is more likely the LED light for that CPU. So if you take a look at it, is AMD Ryzen processor. The thermal paste is still moist and wet. If yours is kind of dry and rusty, it is time to replace it. Okay, you can get an alcohol wipes and just wipe it down and apply with the new thermal paste. Let me show you to you what thermal paste I recommend you to use, and also how you're going to clean up the old thermal paste. And this is the alcohol wipes. Get one of those alcohol wipe and wipe it off. And that is the thermal paste I would recommend to use, MX-6. I'll link it down in the description below, and you can find them through either Amazon or eBay. And also you should wipe off that dry thermal paste on that CPU fan as well. To install is pretty straightforward. All you have to do is just to align the 4 legs back onto the bracket. And what I like to do is to screw in little on each side of it and come back and repeat the same process. You do not want to screw in all the way tight on one side and work your way, because that way you're squeezing that thermal paste from one side to the other side. You want to evenly screw it down. Therefore, you have an even pressure to the CPU, and hopefully that thermal paste get evenly covered. Okay, once it's done, make sure to install the CPU fan connector back to your motherboard. Let's talk about the RAM. You have 4 RAM slots. The computer comes with 1 RAM. To install the RAM, all you have to do is push it straight in, but to remove it, you have to flip the little clipper here. So open up the clipper and slide the thing out. This is a DDR5 RAM, and it's a 16 gigabytes DDR5 RAM. You can go up to 64 gigs, I believe. 32 on the first 2 slots, and 32 on the 3rd and the 4th slot. So to install the RAM, technically you would have to install, I'm going to go from left to right, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. There is a indicator right here on the motherboard that tells you if you want to install 2 RAM, you should start with the second and the fourth slots. Make sure that you align your RAM gap within the same RAM slot here, because if you do it the other way around, the length of the RAM does not match the slot, and therefore you can't stick it in. So make sure you align it first, making sure that it is the right position, and push on both sides. And you can hear the 2 little click where you click on and mount the RAM together. Let's talk about the power supply. We have a power supply here at the very bottom. And this power supply comes with 2 PCIe 8-pin connector. This 2 PCIe 8-pin connector enough power to power up a powerful graphics card. This 5060 graphics card only requires 1 8-pin. But if you're planning to change out to a different graphics card, you can, making sure that the new graphics card have enough length to install, and also make sure that the power only needs 2 8-pin connectors. All right, so to remove the graphics card, all you have to do is get a Phillips screwdriver and remove the 2 screws here. The 2 screws which is holding down the graphics card. What you want to do is, you can see that little clipper right here. You have to push it down and slide the graphics card straight up. So lift it up to remove the graphics card. So for some reason, if you buy the pre-built gaming computer, although it says RTX 5060, but I do feel like the quality of the graphics card here is more or less durable compared to you buy like a third-party graphics card. Something like this sort of third-party graphics card, which is well more built better. Okay, so that's how you remove the graphics card. And let's talk about the hard drive. You have one M.2 SSD drive with a Phillips screwdriver. Unscrew. When you lift up the M.2 drive, you want to be very gentle and slowly lifting it up. When it comes to 45-degree angle, you can slide it to your left and to remove it. Why I say to lift it gently? Because that thermal pad, that little sticky pad right here, is sticking onto the M.2 drive, which if you yank it up, you may just break it, because the M.2 drive is very thin. It can be easily snapped in half. So be very careful, because this thing is very sticky and sticking onto the hard drive. It does come with a secondary M.2 drive. If you're planning to add additional RAM, you can. Add additional storage, you can. So let's remove that. I believe this is it. And this is just a cover that covers on to the motherboard, and it comes with a thermal pad is ready for you to install a secondary M.2 drive. So technically your C drive is right here. Let me go ahead and reinstall it back and have to screw back on to hold it down. And you can actually buy another M.2 drive and stick it in there to add additional storage. Like such, and put the screw in. So this desktop here allows you to have 2 hard drives. All right, and that is the wireless card. Let me install the graphics card back. You want to make sure that PCIe slot is aligned to the motherboard and push it down. And you can hear that little clip. That clip is clipped on to the graphics card. It is not easy to... Why am I having difficulties to install? That screw is just not cooperating. Okay. All right. Do not forget to connect the PCIe back to your graphics card. That's the power. Let's take a look at the other side of it and see what do we find. I'm going to slide off the panel, unscrew that both sides, and take a look here. So the side panel, we can see that it has a lot of cabling here for lighting. Okay, and this is for the light and the fan, and they do come with SATA cable and power, which allow you to add additional storage for your 2.5-inch SSD drive or regular hard drive. So the slot here at the bottom allows you to add hard drives. I'll show it to you. You can install the SSD drive. Have the screw goes into 4 holes. Slide it in. Okay. Slide it in. And here at the back of the computer, you need to remove that side panel on the other side, where you can stick the power and the SATA cable into it. They're already pre-installed and configured for you, so which is a good thing. All right, that's pretty much it. And this is the power supply here at the back of it. The power supply is Cooler Master. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but this is a Cooler Master power supply that runs on a 500 watts. So it has a 4-pin connector here on the top left corner and a 24-pin to the motherboard. So it's pretty straightforward. All right, thanks for watching. I hope that you learned something from the video and also understand what are the things that you can upgrade. Until next time, take care and bye now. Oh yeah, do not forget to check the link if you're interested to get additional RAM. I'll link it down in the description below, where you can buy DDR5 RAM, M.2 drive if you're thinking about adding additional storage. Also, if you're thinking to have third hard drive installed, the SSD drive, you can do it right here at the bottom of the desktop here. And also thermal paste if you're looking at to add more thermal paste to cool off your CPU. So I'll link it down in the description below. They do have 2 intake fans here in the front and 1 exhaust fan in the back. And obviously you can add more fan if you want by installing here on the top or change it to a water cooling system. The bracket is available to add a cooling system instead of a fan. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye now.